Okay, welcome back to another video. So today's topic is honesty. That's why I named it Be Honest, right? So being honest is the ultimate life cheat code. What do I mean by that? Well, if you think about it, when you're being honest, you have less stress, you have better friends, and zero thing you have to worry about that you lied about. What do I mean by that? Let me break it down for you. I have my notes here. That I'll be referring to. But basically, when you're being honest, you don't have to think about the things you did or you have like, oh, did I say this when I shouldn't have said that? Or it's like you were lying. If you're lying, you're creating stress because you're remembering the times you lied or worrying about those kind of things, and it just makes your life a whole lot annoying, right? So being honest gives you this sense of peace, and you're also confident with your answer because you're not trying to be two-faced, right? You're not hiding. You move a lot louder and cleaner because you really stand for what you're saying, right? And you are also, when I mean you have better friends, is that you attract people who like the real you and not your performance or who you show off to be, right? Like a lot of the times, like, people are like, what color is your Bugatti? Like, gang, I don't care about no Bugattis. I don't want a Bugatti if I'm being completely honest with you. Too expensive and bull crap. If you like it, you like it. But you know what I'm saying. But you don't want to be pretending to be someone else. If you're pretending to be someone else, then it's like, you're like, who are you avoiding? Why are you avoiding it? There's like all these questions come up, and then you're like, it's like I don't know. It's just, it makes your relationship, your effort, your everything kind of like a facade, basically fake. It's not really real. There's no real meaning to it, right? Um, but being honest does not mean you're being harsh. There's a difference between kind and being brutal, right? You don't want to be brutal honest all the time, right? Like like this is what I tell my people that I care about. I'm like, okay, here's what I want to tell you because I care about you, right? Here's how you can fix it. That kind of framework, right? If you're like telling someone like, okay, this is what you're doing wrong, and this is how I think you can fix it. Instead of saying, hey, you're wrong, you suck. That's mean. We don't want to do that. Like try the apology framework. So basically, you own it, right? You did this, and then say you like don't make excuses or anything. Say you did that, and then try to fix it, and then say how you're gonna fix it, and you're gonna be good instead of gaslighting, right? A lot of the time, that's how like you become, or a lot of the time, it's like people, especially like relationships, right? I'm just gonna give you a relations example. Two people meet and they have this in order to attract each other, they have this ideal way of life, ideal thinking. They're like, "Oh, he's so cool. He got a lot of money. He's like he shows off and all this, right, to attract his partner, like the girl or whatever." And then when she's in a relationship with them, there's a lot of red flags, right? It's like, um, he's like he doesn't really care about that. He was just trying to get something out of you. A lot of the time, it's like, what a guy wants out of a girl sometimes, right? And it's like once he got that, he's like doesn't care. That really ends up happening in a lot of relationship, especially you can see like online relationships. That tends to happen a lot, and it's like online relationships seems to get destroyed, and because people try to get clout or something from someone else, and once they get that, it's like they're putting on, then it breaks their trust, it hurts the other person, it also how it hurts yourself. You're gonna feel guilty about it some point in your life, right? I don't know, it just causes friction, right? um like if you wouldn't say something to a person in real life, don't say it, I don't know. Or you know um I don't know, just like do things that you would really actually do, right? Be honest with yourself. What do you want to do? What do you want to tell someone to do? What kind of ambitions do you have? What kind of but don't be brutally honest. There's ways to be honest without being rude. I literally have written it down right here. So here, take 3 seconds before you're like saying something. Um, what is the kindest thing you can say to them, right? What is the kindest true thing you can tell them? And then before that, you say it, praise them. But also after you praise them, then make a criticism. Then say, "Oh, this is, um instead of accusing them, question them. Like, can we walk through what happened instead of saying, you did this. What is wrong with you, right? There's a lot of ways to go about it, being honest without hurt being rude or hurting someone, right? Like, um, you know, there's many ways, right? It's just honesty isn't about being perfect. It's about being aligned with what you are as a person, and it's more about um I kind of forget, less about hiding, more about living, right? Because we have one life, right? We don't have 50 different lives. We're not, or 9 lives like cats, right? So you want to make the most out of it. And living behind a mask or living behind um a fake facade or something isn't gonna give you that. It's not gonna make you more it's not gonna make you who you are, right? It's like say someone in a relationship, say I like you, but I'm not ready to date. I'm not comfortable, or I'm not in a position where I want to do, and like I don't want to waste your time, right? Instead, you could all some people end up being like, they're like scared to reject someone, and then they're just like, or like say your friends peer pressure, everyone's going on a trip to Tokyo, and they're like, they know you have money, right? You've been saving, right? You've been working and you haven't really been spending, right? You can tell them, it's not that I can't afford that trip. It's just I'm not broke either. I'm just budgeting. I'm trying to be safe, right? And if they are like, "Oh, you got to live once or whatever." I mean, like I can, but I don't want to. Like I think it's going to put me in a bad position, right? There's a lot of times you got to start saying no, but you don't want to be hurtful, right? It's like there's so much. Be one thing you can do to kind of try this out. Try like maybe a 7-day honesty challenge. What do I mean by a 7-day honesty challenge? I'll simply pick one area where you think you're not being honest, or you're putting up a mask, like maybe with your friends or your coworkers or with your teacher or with your parents, who knows, right? There's a lot of people, right? Try to have one honest action or honest sentence with them, or tell them one honest sentence, and then also do a tiny action related to that one honest sentence. Does that make sense? And then you're gonna see by the end of the week, if you keep doing it each day, do something like that, you're gonna see the result of that. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel more good about yourself. You're not hiding anymore. You're gonna feel more free, is what I'm trying to say. So try that. And yeah, let me know one thing you want to be more honest about and you can't, in the comment below, if you don't mind sharing. And yeah, truth, like I heard this thing, what's good shall prosper. What, or no, what, not what's good, what's real shall prosper. Or what is real, or something about the real being coming true, or something like that. I don't know, I forgot the saying, but you know, that's pretty much what I got for y'all today. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I don't know when, but I don't know when. But thank y'all for watching. Subscribe if you are new or you came across my channel. I try to give um some helpful ideas and stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.